I recently decluttered my closet, and I think it's time that I re-digitalize my closet into the Index app. I've been wanting to do this because I really want to niche down my closet, especially if I have certain plans in the future about, I don't know, be moving. I want my wardrobe to really reflect where I am in my life and really just, I guess, with my fashion sense and adult life in general. I am ready to be as fashionable as I can, but with very selective pieces. And I'm so entwined on the chronically online fashion space that it comes a point where I feel like that has sometimes made me even more confused about my style and particularly my taste. And I think this year I really just want to come back, reflect, and go into the eras that I initially was in my fashion and reintroduce hobbies that I used to do. I think an app like this is definitely going to help me because I really want all that data, baby. I have done this in the past in a different app. I will say that that app had different features, and I feel like the Index app has just a better way of categorizing and sleek. And a lot of my mutuals are on there as well. And one thing I do want to say that I want to do is style swap. Literally just create a video where I style Natalie and she styles me. And that's like been on one of my top things that I've been wanting to do because we have completely different styles. And I'm like, that is why I want to go onto the Index app. So let's get into the nitty gritty. I want to know how my wardrobe can be even more functional, stylish, and cool. And as someone who just recently downloaded the app, I'm excited to see what my closet is going to develop into and just how even more personal my personal style will get. Let's get into it and start digitizing my wardrobe. I think I broke it. It just fell. I think my rack just broke. She gone. She gone. This is a sign that I shouldn't do this. I don't know what to do now because I was really relying on this rack to make it a streamlined process. We will prevail and continue. I think I put too much on one rack. All this chaoticness. Oh my God. I think the first thing I'm just gonna do is play some music and start doing this because I've been here because now my internet's not working. I'm gonna BRB. Having a rough start already. I wanna make this very practical and easy for me. So when you see this video, my whole wardrobe wouldn't be uploaded, but I really wanted to take maybe seasons and upload things that I feel like currently right now I'm wearing based on the winter to spring. Later on during the spring, add my summer clothes and vice versa. When something becomes a little daunting, I'm just like, that's too much. So I really just want to make this easier for me in itself and be more in tune in doing this in a more practical way that works for me. And eventually, if I do end up getting new pieces or something, being able to just add that quickly as I can. And that is a really good, useful tip that Lainey mentioned in her video, because I think sometimes like this, it can be very daunting to do a task. And I think as long as you put the effort, baby, that's all that matters, okay? And I think a great tip that Natalie mentioned is to use a big floor space and lay out a lot of different pieces on the floor and start taking the picture. So that way you have all of the pieces out at once and you just literally move on over. I will say I do think this might take a little bit more time, especially if you want the items to look really nice and tucking in the certain styles. I think this will also work better with bottoms and tops. But when it comes to outerwear, I feel like I will do that in one by one process. My approach to this is actually taking the items by categorizing and then adding them into an album on my photo app. And the albums would be such as coats, tops, jackets. That way, when I go digitize it later, it would make it easier because I already have all those photos in one album. This creator, she mentioned that she was able to digitally categorize her whole closet by just going through her purchase history, which really makes sense if you're someone who really buys a lot of things online. But as someone who has a fully thrifted closet, that is a little bit more difficult for me. I feel like there's certain shoes and maybe accessories that I can find the original photos and download them, and it would be even honestly really nice and precise photos to add into your closet. I'm thinking now maybe if I just choose a small capsule wardrobe, put it in here in this rack and take those photos, because I don't want to like just do by categories right now. I would like to have like a small cohesive wardrobe where we can plan out some outfits and then obviously finish the rest of it. That is going to be my game plan for right now. So I basically went into my closet, picked items that I feel like I wear often, but also maybe some that I haven't worn in a while. I think it works best for me to do it like this by section because then I feel like the closet is actually getting filled with items versus just going by sections because then I would feel like, oh, I have so many jackets and not enough bottoms. I just kind of wanted to do it this way. Make this easier for you based on how your lifestyle is. But so the next thing we were doing is my bag. And what I did was I added a sweater in between each a bag just so it could look a little bit more structured when taking the photo. And then I went and took some of my scarves and just fold them in a rectangle because I feel like just how you style them is definitely gonna vary. So I thought this was the quickest and easiest way. Lastly, when it came to shoes, I put them on this pedestal against the white wall. When it came to the boots, I stuffed them with the scarf. That way it could keep the structure when I was taking the photo of them. That I noticed on the Open Wardrobe app when I started to follow other creators on there is that they had like these 3 different words that would describe their like style. And I was like, okay, I like that idea. But to be frank, I can't even really think of 3 words that I would consider my style. I saw that they have a quiz, and I think that really helps you like figure out what those 3 words would be to you. So I thought we would take it real quick. It says, which outfits best reflect the style you like to achieve for a casual weekend? Wow, there's so many different options. What would I wear for a casual weekend with friends? Ooh, I don't know why. None of these really scream for me, my style. I think I would go, wow, this is interesting. I think I would go with the last one right here with the belt and the sweater. I think that is more my style, I would say. Which outfit best reflects the style you like to achieve at work? These are all different because I feel like some of them I'm like, I would like them if they were mix and match, but a style at work, kind of like that blazer, but I feel like if it was from my own closet, I would go with the trench coat and the little dress, the one with the trousers, and then the green shirt that is like that with those wedges. Like I like those pieces too. Oh my gosh, I'm so conflicted. I think I'm gonna go with that because I think like depending on your work, if it's like an office work, I would go a little bit more like out there. It doesn't always have to be like black and white and trench, so let's pick that one. Which outfit best reflects the style you like to achieve at a night out? Okay, a night out. I like something like simple and a basic top. So I always go for black. I think this one with the silver top, simple bottoms, that's so more me. I feel like. Which brands do you shop for or admire? Ooh, this is the part for me. It's like I don't really know. So let's go Comme des Garçons, Free People, Ralph Lauren. Maybe Garni, let's do the Row, Magie, Saint Laurent, Chloe. I think that's about it. Oh, Nike too. Which sets of words best capture the feeling of the style you like to achieve? Confident, enchanting, sensual, architectural, innovative, textural, dreamy, artsy, timeless, preppy, tailored, cool, edgy, daring, feminine, delicate, and flowy, laid back, easy, effortless, refined, elevated, modern. I don't think my style is refined that either. Is it laid back, easy, effortless? I don't know. I'm going to pick the first one, confident, enchanting, sensual. So your leading style is avant-garde. The style's avant-garde is known for architectural silhouettes paired with interesting fashion-forward details. Avant-garde wardrobe heavily favors solid colors, designs, but likes shape and proportion, which is true because I always tell you that I like a basic top with some kind of like different silhouette or shape to it. So you like to mix light fabrics. So it's more of a staple. Celebrity Zendaya, Hunter Schafer. Supporting is the edgy, defined by cool aesthetic rock and roll vibes, mainly made up of black and gray and white, but with gold colors like red and blue. And complementary is minimalist, which makes sense because I do like very minimal colors and silhouettes. Simple and streamlined but highly intentional. Okay, so let's see my style words. Defining your style with 3 is specific and concise. Based on your quiz, we described you as avant-garde, edgy, and minimalist. What do you think? Does you think that's work? However, this might not feel exact to you. Below is a customized word bank. Okay, so now I get to pick my words, but I feel like the edgy, avant-garde, minimalist makes sense. Okay, friends, so I thought we would go through the data of everything that I have so far. Cataloging is no joke. I did do this throughout the whole week. I only have more of my summer pieces left, so I have a couple more dresses and tops, but most of it is cataloged now, which is really exciting. I will say there is some tips that I learned while doing this process. And first of all, I will say that I think the way I should initially went, especially because I'm someone who's looking for all the data possible is that I kind of wish I just took the photos within the app, did it one by one, because I feel like it felt more to me tedious when I went through my photos to add one by one, especially when it came to just adding the information. If you have the piece right in front of you, you can see all the information regarding materials, the brand, the size, and I even went specific to prices and even like time and date that I thought that I got these pieces. Definitely be more essential moving forward. You can immediately put all that data in the app, and I feel like that would be more accurate. I feel like my data will be definitely a little bit screwed all over because I'm going based on memory. Let's dive into the data. In total right now, I have 186 pieces, and it looks like my top category is tops. Literally, no pun intended, which I think makes sense. I think usually when it comes to bottoms, I feel like once you find core bottoms that you like, with tops, it's the thing that I think is the most interchangeable piece. Bottoms is my second at 25%. And then I have shoes, and that is at 11%. I will say I do have a lot of shoes that I need to declutter and need to take to the cobbler. So I feel like that number will eventually get higher. Bags, I have 10. I do have a couple more. But I have those stored away. So I think I'm going to go through my bags and later and add more. So it looks like the colors that I have in my closet are 22% black and 22% white. That is no surprise. I am a neutral girly at heart. And then the second color that I have a lot of pieces in is red, which again, not surprised because I really enjoy burgundy and just any kind of shade of red. What I'm kind of surprised is brown is 6%. Which I feel like for me growing up, brown was the color that I was like, I'm never going to wear that. That is not for me. And to see that 6% of my items are brown, which is pretty interesting. The rest, I would say low percentage. Green is 4, 3 for another type of gray, 3 for pink, and 2% is orange. And the only color I don't really have is purple. Next thing is new versus secondhand. And as you can see, 80% of my closet is secondhand. And I have 13% that is new, and I have 6% that isn't categorized. And I think it's just I probably forgot to put if it's yes or no. I feel like regarding seasons, there is a certain style that I like, and based on this, I have 29% of my closet for fall and 28% for spring, which makes sense because for me, I feel like those are the two seasons that I really enjoy because they're both middle ground, typical, usually weather where you still get some cold days and warm nights. And I feel like essentially you can layer within those. I have 19% of my closet for summer and 20% for winter, which again makes sense. And the 3% undefined, I think I just didn't catalog that right. Here's the thing that I do have to go and fix because initially I wasn't putting the date of purchase. So it looks like 50% of my closet is less than a year, which I do not think that is accurate. I'm going to go back and start adding the years on that. But then we have 30% that is within a year or two. Then we have 15% that is 3 to 5 years. And then more than 5 years is 3%. And I know exactly what that item is. At the bottom, there's this category that says most versatile and least versatile. And I think this is when you start adding the pieces into outfits on the app, and I'll show you how many times you use this piece. So I think eventually that is going to change. But yeah, that is the data on my closet at the moment. Lastly, I do want to add a cool feature that I figured out while playing around with this app, which is when you create an outfit, you can literally put it by the calendar day, which is so perfect for me because I'm someone who loves to usually get ready every day, literally seen. And you can also even like add a selfie. So if you are someone who also takes pictures of your outfit for the day, you can add that too, which for me is what I'm trying to do. I really want to get more concise on the pieces that I'm wearing, and to be able to input all these different like data onto this app, I think is really going to be crucial for me. So I did create some outfits using the app. So I thought we would put those together. So I wanted to do combinations that I feel like I haven't done before. So a lot of this is like a little bit experimenty. We're going to see how it works together. I love an all black outfit, but I think the cool thing you can do is add different textures and layers. Hope you can see it because my lighting is horrible at the moment. I love these Nike Rifts, and sometimes I feel like I'm not sure how to style them without it being just like usually very athletic. It will look cool because these pants are so long. so you could just see like the tabby part of it. And it's interesting because the pants are like in the satin material. We have the mesh, we have some sequins, and then we're adding suede. This suede jacket has become one of my faves, but it does sound kind of interesting. And then we're doing this bag. I can't really put it on my shoulder, so I'll just put it right here. Well, I think I really like it. I feel like the brown added a different color, and we have so many different textures. We have leather, suede, sequins, mesh, satin, and then even the shoes are mesh too. I definitely like this. This top I have a hard time styling because I feel like it gives off too much mini, or love the colors on this, love the structure of this top, but I just cannot get that image outside of my head. So I added these metallic pants that are super baggy and loose, and I thought they would kind of go, and I'm still a little 50-50, but I've been loving metallic and silver. My toes are actually like this cat eye silver right now, and I'm like obsessed with it. Every time I look at my toes, I'm like, cute. I still enjoy them, wearing them super baggy and super low rise. I want to get more Roman Tenenza shoes. They're like one of my favorite. They're kind of like Michael Simon of heels. What do we think? I mean, for me making these kind of random, I think what I really wanted to style was this top. I do love the play on polka dots and polka dots, and then continuing that with the silver and silver, but this is sequins. I think I'm still gonna have to play around with this top more, but I think it could work. I don't know. Let me know down below what you think. I am obsessing over how even my toes just match perfectly with this outfit. I'm like, girly, yes. And even the heels have like a red bow, so it just ties in all the different colors. And you know me, I love a motif that way. But you know what's interesting to me as I am, creating these outfits? I don't know what it is, but it's making me want to take pieces that are a little bit juxtaposition to each other and different textures. Usually on an everyday basis, I typically go for a t-shirt and jeans. So this is helping me try out different outfit formulas, because you can easily just like move things around and be like, oh, I don't think that's gonna work out. Instead of having to go to your closet and be like, yeah, I don't know, let's go pick this other skirt. You know what I mean? It's all in that one area and you can easily move things around. Well, yeah, actually that shirt doesn't look like it would go well with that bottom. And you know what I realized too, because I feel like a lot of the outfits I picked, I'm a heels girly. Like, I love it. As you can see, the bat really matches the heels. Woo! I feel like lately now in my age, a lot of the kitten heels I own are just as comfortable as a sneaker or as a boot. I've worn boots where I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing? This feels worse than a heel. And I like it, feel more put together. But yeah, to each its own. So this outfit is actually one that Luis picked for me today. And then he's like, girly, we're adding the Pradas. I was like, what a weird juxtaposition. I love. I feel like Luis really likes to play with color. And if you know, me and Luigi follow F1. And I got this jacket. He's like, you're wearing the Ferrari jacket with it. I was like, okay, this is his outfit. And that's a cool thing too, of like having someone access your closet and how they would style you, which is another reason why I wanted to have this app. I think Luigi did such a great job. And let me know if you want to see a video where he picks my outfits and stuff, because I think he has a really different like outfit creation than I do. You know what? I am finding out that I love a flare pants like a lot. I really like how the balance of these flare pants, and then that you can see the pointed toe kitten heel. It's just marvelous. Like, go off, Louis. I love it. 10 out of 10. Okay, I think I'm in the spring mood because I really wanted to style this yellow with the polka dot skirt that I have. I really love the color combination right now. Honestly, one of my favorite boots of all time, these Fry boots. The amount of times I've took these to the cobbler. I love wearing a midi skirt with knee-high boots, like when the skirt and the boots meet. This one was definitely more like spring in mind, but look at the back of the shirt. It's those little details, they just make a difference. I had my hair up in a little pony. So now that I'm thinking about it, I have definitely worn this skirt, boots, and bag together, and it made me realize that this combination is with any top. Another outfit I'm definitely going to be wearing when it gets a little bit warmer. Alrighty friends, so that is the end of today's video. I want to know if you use Index, what are some recommendations or tips you have, because I'm definitely new to this space and I want to really utilize it to its fullest potential. And I know there's different apps that kind of do the similar thing. Let me know if you have a different app and why you prefer to use that one instead. I'm just curious to know. I committed dedicated so much time to doing it on this app. I wish there was a way that maybe everything that you've already taken photos of, you can just download it and put it onto another app. And again, it makes sense. Like, well, you're gonna have multiple apps that do the same thing. I don't know, but just curious. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for tuning in into my channel, and I really appreciate that you hang out with me and take time of your day. So I just want to thank you. I love you the absolute most, and I will see you soon with a new video. Mwah.